My name is Lily Zabarski, and today is September 18th, 2018. It is 7:11 p.m. I live in Ventura, California, and this is, well, basically, I'm going to start off with all about me. So, this is on my YouTube account. Sorry. This is on my YouTube account. I just want to say first, if I get interrupted, it's because I have to go fix my bike, and, my phone died, so I'm just going to start that off. So all about me. So I'm 13 years old, was born January 28th, 2005, here in Ventura, California at CMH. Some of my interests, okay, one more about me is I grew up around sports. As you can, if you saw on my website, I grew up around sports. Like, I've played about 8 sports in my entire lifetime, and all of them for a while. At the moment, I'm doing taekwondo and softball, and next year I am doing marching band. More stuff. So about me, I am a percussionist, as you also saw on my website, on my concert band page. I'm very serious about it. It's one of the things I love to do, and if it was, like, suddenly taken away from me, like, I got my drumsticks and my marimba taken away from me, I don't know what I would do. But, some of my interests are, when I grow up, I would like to be an engineer, or go into law or psychology, but what I'd mainly like to be is an engineer or a mediator, because I can be in law and in psychology, and I would love to do that. I would also like to be a marine biologist. I've always loved, basically, the ocean and the science of everything, and I know a lot about Greek mythology, and a little bit of Roman mythology, and a little bit of Norse. I'm a huge Marvel fan. I also like DC, but I like more Marvel. My favorite character in Marvel is actually Scarlet Witch, and I really like Steve Rogers. I think their stories are amazing. So what I've done in past is, well, my sports. I have done about 8 of them. Technically 7, but I have done taekwondo twice in my life. I am currently doing it. I did when I was in about 4th grade. I've done soccer, basketball, ballet. I've done cross country. I've done the swim team. Sorry, my hair is really crazy. I've done a lot of different stuff. I'm an athlete. I love it. I just started at a gym, actually, to build my back and my legs for marching band next year. I need to get started on that. I do volunteer work for Special Olympics and Boys and Girls Club. So Special Olympics, my dad is a officer currently. Still, he has about 13 years left. But he was given the opportunity to have the Special Olympic teams from Saudi Arabia and New Zealand come down, and basically he needed to find a place to house them, find a place where they could all practice, and basically how they can get to LA easily from Camarillo. I actually met a lot of them. They're extremely wonderful people. It was amazing to, like, see how other people think and how they play. It was just one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had in my life. And I met so many people. I have, like, a place to stay in New Zealand. Yes, the people in Saudi Arabia did indeed speak a different language, but that doesn't mean just because they speak a different language or they have a different skin color and they have different religion that they are bad people. They were absolutely amazing. They were so nice to me. They went to Disneyland and even got me stuff from there, and they gave me pom-poms from their going away party. It was absolutely amazing. These people were awesome. I got to see a game between Saudi Arabia and New Zealand, their basketball team. It was absolutely amazing. And then I met so many people with, like, leg disabilities and arm disabilities that, like, swam and ran and played all these different sports. It was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen. The spirit in these people, it was absolutely wonderful to witness and be a part of. As an athlete myself, it was absolutely amazing. I met so many wonderful, wonderful people. The trainers were absolutely amazing. I went to I went to an event for Special Olympics here in Ventura County. It was actually in Thousand Oaks. I don't know if that's in Ventura County or not. I'm not sure. But I got a shirt. It's from Team Alpha. It's basically like a weightlifting team. They're like it's Special Olympics. You do like these people, gender, race, anything. It doesn't matter because they all lifted weights. I met these Special Olympians who were all big and buff, and it was amazing. But the thing is, they were tall, they were huge. The thing is, they were so nice to me, and like it was amazing how that. Just it was amazing. These people are so kind, and a lot of people see them as different, and they don't deserve like the equal amount of stuff that like we get. Like some people believe that they shouldn't be paid, that they shouldn't have the same jobs, even though just because they were born differently. But these people they're amazing people. They're just like us. They're so kind, and the spirit, and they challenge themselves. They don't use their disability as just an excuse. They actually they ignore it. Like they're like, this is who I am, and I'm gonna do what that person's doing because that looks fun, and I want to do it. It's amazing. With the Boys and Girls Club, getting me better on my social. I used to have social anxiety. I don't really that much anymore. But like being around kids and volunteering for stuff like that, I helped build bikes for kids who had lost their homes and everything in the Thomas Fire that recently happened last year when I was in 7th grade. I built these bikes for people, and I gave them away, and it was just amazing to see everyone in just this giant gym who had lost everything, and yet we're still running around and laughing and playing with each other. There were a lot of kids there that were like 6 years old, and there were also kids my age that had lost their homes. And it just shows like, oh, it doesn't matter what age, like how tall you are, how it just what race you are, what religion you have. I saw people in hijabs. I saw people in robes. It was amazing to see that no one cared. They were like, I know some people were focused on getting the bikes and then just leaving, but I saw parents from other religions and races just coming together and watching their children play who they didn't care. And it's wonderful to see that because the children, they just want bikes. They just want to have fun. And the parents and like nowadays adults, they don't look at it as a kid would. Like a kid would be, oh hey, you're a human. You want to play? No, as a adult, people who don't agree with what I'm saying, with that everyone is equal, it doesn't matter who they are, that they are good people, and yes, some of them are bad, and I can totally see that. I've met multiple bad people in my life, but that hasn't gotten me down. Like, it'd be like, okay, you're gonna be mean to me. Well, I'm gonna be nice to you because, I mean, do I have a reason to be mean to you? No, I don't. So I'm just gonna be nice to you. I'm gonna be who I am to you. And if you don't like that, well, I'm sorry. But it was absolutely amazing to see. I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club. I didn't go to it very often. I didn't like it very much. It was very unclean for me. But yeah. So what I'm planning to do in life is for college. I want to go to Ventura College here in Ventura, California. I would like to do that for my 3 years, and then either go to Cal Poly. I think it was Chico, sushi, which it's also Seasucky, but I don't like that. It's like CSUCI, I think. I don't know, something like that. I would like to go there for my engineering and STEAM and STEM, marine biology, engineering, stuff like that. And if not, UCLA. And I would like to get maybe like a business. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm gonna do yet, but maybe even a music major, maybe even an actor. I'm not 100% sure, but I would also like to go to law school, so I figured after regular college I would go to law school and, I don't know, like work on psychology and then work on psychology in regular college and then go to law school and then become a mediator, because I would absolutely love that. Like, I understand what kids are going through. I've met, like, I have a mediator who I talk to during court, but that's not important. I've talked to her. She's really cool, but like her job is so hard because at the end of the day she has to choose the right thing, and that's absolutely hard to do because you got all these different families and problems and and you have to think about what these kids need and what these parents want. It's it's not about usually what the parents need. It's about what the kid needs. The kid is more important. The parent, they've lived their life. They've gone through stuff. Yes, they have a kid, but if the kid doesn't want to be with you and they need to be away from you, that was your fault. But I would love to do that. I know where these kids are coming from. I would love to help these children, and I feel so horrible if I made a wrong decision, but I would love to help these kids. I know where they're coming from. I know how hard it is to know 100% what you want and who you are and just what you need ultimately. I would love to do that with my career. Um what else should I add?